Hello and welcome. Today I wanted to show you the Jendeva Turkish bow beta version. I'm not shooting this one, so instead I will do a review of the Synithian bow, kind of like Scythian bow. Some people say it's DIY, but good luck making this all DIY, especially making bending fiberglass in DIY. So this one is from Alikhlas Archery, we know. 43.5 inches has the string, it's unstrung 37 inches, strung 41, knock to knock 49 inches. I need to get rid of the stickers. The bracelet of 16 centimeters, a draw weight of 39 at 28, a max draw of 32, weighs 450 grams. And costs $125 US. And I mean, then for the price, of course, these red things I don't like, but he made it like this. But it's from the color scheme, it's black and red. So if you like it, you like it. And if not, you order different colors. And you can have this bow from 25 to 60 pounds, which is a nice thing. So you get the back in leather covered, or in the front, the belly is in leather covered too. Then you see this sear on the belly side, and this nice big whatever string pad, but it's nicely grooved here for the string knot. Nice. You have a rather short transition here, so I guess we will have a lot of pressure here, and the limb doesn't taper in any way to here, so not sure how the bow will look like when it's strung. I gave you all the measurements, all the details I could give you. Let's string it. I mean, maybe it's working nicely, and then you get for this price a really interesting bow. So stringing, you need to really get over this. It's okay, it's okay. So stringing is fine. You just need to get with the string over this really long tip here. But then, look at this. Look at this bow. Doesn't look bad, it has nice, is it considered a super recurve? I would say no, because you have static sears. If you have non-static sears, means no sear built in, just a recurve, then maybe you could call this a super recurve. But as I said, I think as the limbs are not tapering down here, they are the same width here as they are here, might affect the throw experience, and you will get a lot of pressure at this point. But that's me, what little do I know. Handle is nice. We have some felt wrapped around, so you have a good grip on it. It's a little wobbly. Here it's okay-ish. Here it's a lot, and here it's very much. This direction, with the string pads, it's fine. Bow weighs 425, and it's supposed to have 39 at 28. Let's see, my 28 is kind of, whoa, Stromadonna. 36.5, so we get there. So, draw experience of this interesting shaped bow. You feel a little slag in the beginning, and then it builds up, it builds up, it builds up, and it still builds up, and you just, 32. Oh. Yeah, you see what I mean here? You get a lot of pressure here. If they would be a little tapered, would be a little smoother, so in this way it's 28, 29, 30, and then you fight. Even if the string angle is still fine, then you need to bring these two sears inwards, which is a little hassle, but it's fine, I guess. No recommendation of arrow weight, so I have to figure out, and of course today I use the leather protection of Mark Roberts again, the leather 8. So what I like is you have your race skin, so the arrow will slide nicely alongside. So now let's see what draw length feels good for me. Until here feels nice. Then it goes nice and straight. So 30 inches I see, you get a little hand choke. Even with these arrows, they are 420 grain. So you are at more than 10 grain. but it's accurate. Oh, kicks a little, but it's design. What can you do? Nice. A little heavier ones. Now they are same for 450, but a little longer. But doesn't help. I can't draw that long anyway. And they are more lightweight. They're under 300 grain. Yeah, nice. Doesn't kick that much more. So you just have design, due to the design, a little whoop. But you get used to it. Maybe you need to hold the bow a little more like a manjo. Yeah, it's fine. So, like you hold a raw egg, then it's fine, but you feel it in the hand. So definitely, you feel it, even with the heavy arrows. So they are heavier. Yeah, you feel it. So once heavy arrows, it's not so bad. So I just wish at the end the draw would be a little nicer. So the draw curve goes really up. Here, 28, 29, 30. More than 30, you really work against the bow. So unfortunate. I know it's a lot of work, but either tapering this way or tapering this way. You know, the difference between a broomstick and a bow is that the broomstick gets a taper on both sides. You don't have a taper here, so here, this part, for me, at least, a little too much, but it's an interesting bow. And if you want to experience, I mean, I never really liked the draw and shooting experience of Synithian bows. I like the design. And for this price, it's interesting to experiment. I would really like to see a little longer transition zone here and a tapering here. Then this bow, I think, would draw nicer and it would be really nice. Let's see if I hit something. The lightweight arrow. I didn't want to shoot the R. So 420 grain is just fine for this bow. Oh, said so and shot too low. Katra wise, so you really need to control the bow. It's not an easy bow to shoot. But a few shots as usual and you get used to it. And it's an, I said, a cheap way to get into a Synithian design. So these lightweight arrows are not really flying. Ah yeah, if you reinforce it with a little khatra, which goes relatively well because the handle is nice and solid, it's fine. 420 grain. And yes, Ronald, I might be too close again, but never affected my measuring. 164. $169, and this is with more than 10 grain. 170. More lightweight, they are 260, I think. 179. 191. Now look at you. I need to draw properly. 184. So a bit all over the place, but you get a decent speed out of it, and it feels like now it works a little easy, so the bow opens up a bit. It is a fun shooter, maybe even for horseback, I don't know, you need to be the judge. If you would claim this bow have a nice 30-inch throw, I would accept that. You claim it has 32, I like this arrow is 32. No, so does not do 32 for me, at least yet. I'm not sure if it will open up. Just charge more. Taper this part a bit. This here is all way too thick. Of course you need stability, I guess. I know that. That would be my thing, and maybe here a little more taper, that you don't have that much pressure going on here. You see it here and here directly at the end of the riser. We have the most pressure. We had once this Han bow very long ago, fiberglass bow from AF. The same handle, abrupt here, and all the bending, the pressure, everything was here. Here is some kind of transitions, and I don't know how you make it with bending fiberglass. I'm not a bow builder, I just can tell you. See that, what I mean? It's just here too much and here too little, my opinion. But on the other side, $110. Of course, you need to consider shipping and customs. So if you get these ones, it always makes sense to order directly a few more, and shipping might be the same. Customs, you always need to see if they accept or not. I think this bow in 20 pounds or 25 pounds will draw nicer. Here in 39, it's already at the back end getting hard, but now it gets a little easier. And I think in 60 pound it will be brutal, and you will not find yourself drawing more than 30 inches with this bow. But I think it's fine. For a short bow like this, getting a solid 30-inch draw, fine by me. Getting a little more, just in case, yeah, but you need to force it. It's a nice bow for the price, you can't complain, and it's not DIY, it's made by a bow builder. But you, of course, feel free, make bending fiberglass DIY, good luck with that. So I told you what I like, and I told you what I don't like. Here, of course, it gets flexible. The 20 pound might be even more wobbly here, so you get more vertical instability, and you see that here. This is stiff and here it bends. See that? Rough transition. A bit more here, I don't know, and a little less here. But here, I repeat myself. Nice bow, thank you very much. Alikhlas Archery for sending it to me. I saw it and I thought, I really want to try. I would not get it in this color combination, so if this would be now gray and gray, or black, 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 everything black, or this one a different color, fine. Red, black is not just my color, but it's fine. For the rest, it's a nice made bow, and it's a very cheap chance to get into a Synithian design bow and shooting it. Of course, you have here way more of a sear than the Synithian would have. That's why it's a Synithian, not a Synithian, but you know what I mean. And it's well crafted, so even the leather around here, he made it nice. So crafts wise, you see here there's a little carved out that the string loop runs nice in here. So he cares about detail, but too clunky for me. Thank you for sending it to me. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.